Hello everyone, and welcome to another What's for Dinner on WW. In this video, I'm going to be showing you what we had for dinner this week on WW, as well as giving you my personal points for all of these meals. But as always, check down in the description box where you will find the list of ingredients, instructions, and links to my recipe builder so you can find out what your points are for all of these meals. But let's jump in and see what we had for dinner this week. First up is chicken and sausage spaghetti. This one's really easy, but really good. And if you're looking for one that you need to just kind of throw together in a few minutes, this one is really quick to put together. This one starts with a large pan, and to that I'm gonna add some chopped up turkey polska kielbasa. This stuff right here, I get that at Aldi. And then I'm gonna add in a chopped green bell pepper and about half of a medium red onion that I've chopped up. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of freshly cracked black pepper to it. And then I'm gonna just cook all of that together until those veggies are softened and that turkey sausage is heated through. And then at that point, I'm gonna add in my mushrooms and I'm gonna let those cook in there until they are softened. Then I'm gonna add in a little bit of minced garlic and just let that cook in there for about a minute or so, or until it's fragrant. At this point, I'm gonna add in 2 cans of diced tomatoes and 1 can of rotel. Add in some cooked, chopped, boneless, skinless chicken breasts and a little bit of red pepper flakes if you want a little heat. Then I'm gonna stir everything together really well. I'm gonna turn my heat up, let this come to a boil, and then once it reaches a boil, I'm gonna turn the heat back down and let this simmer for about 10 minutes or so. And while that's simmering, I'm gonna go ahead and get my pasta cooking. I'm just using 16 ounces of whole wheat spaghetti. And I'm gonna cook that spaghetti to al dente. Then I'm gonna take it, add it into my sauce, and stir everything together. And that is all there is to this one. And here is dinner tonight. I've got a serving of that, which I have factored in as 2 cups. And that is only 3 points for 2 cups. Now this makes quite a bit. It makes about 16 cups. And you could just do a serving size as a cup if you didn't want to have this much. But for as low points as it is for me, I go ahead and just do 2 cup servings of it for, like I said, 3 points for that. Really, really low for me. So I like to add on mine a little bit more red pepper flakes for a little bit more heat. I don't like to add too many to it when I'm making it because I don't want my son to not like it. But anyway, I add a little bit more red pepper flakes to the top of mine. And then along with this, we're just having a little bit of steamed broccoli. Now, a couple of you guys told me I should try putting lemon juice on my broccoli. And I did, and it actually was pretty good. So I'm glad I finally got around to trying that. It's a nice little no-point way to add a little flavor to broccoli. So I did that. But broccoli, 0 points, which makes dinner total for tonight 3 points. Next up was cauliflower crust white pizza. Now these are frozen pizzas, pre-made frozen pizzas. I am working on cleaning out my freezers as well as my pantry. I've been doing that the last month or so since we got back from our trip. And so we had these in there, and this is just one more thing that I wanted to get through. So we went ahead and made both of these up. There's 2 in a box. Here is the pizza that we're having tonight. It's this Tattooed Chef cauliflower crust white pizza, 3 cheese blend with spinach over a creamy garlic sauce. This was the first time we'd had this particular flavor. We've had just a plain cheese, and the plain cheese one is really good. This one was even better. Very, very good. If you haven't tried this brand of cauliflower crust pizza, I would definitely recommend it. We get it at Sam's Club. But it has a really good flavor, and that crust, to me, does not taste like cauliflower at all. So if you're worried about it tasting like cauliflower, I definitely don't think it does. It just tastes like a really nicely seasoned crust to me. If you haven't tried cauliflower crust pizza and you're looking for one to try, I would definitely recommend this one because it is very tasty. Here I've got a quarter of one of those pizzas, which for me is 11 points. Now that is a little bit high. I will say that is the downside to it. That's quite a bit of my points for the day. So when I have something like this, I have to really cut back in other places. But 11 points for a quarter of one of those pizzas. And then along with it, I'm just having some sliced bell peppers because, again, I'm trying to cut back. I don't want to have a side with it that's carrying any points because the pizza itself is just too many points. But worth it, in my opinion. Again, definitely try it out if you are wanting to try out cauliflower pizza because this is a good one. But dinner total for tonight is 11 points. Next up was a new recipe this week, and that was for COPYCAT Cracker Barrel Hash Brown Casserole. Now, I saw this on Pinterest, and I just took the recipe and lightened it up to make it a little more Weight Watcher friendly. Now, I have never actually had the original Cracker Barrel Hash Brown Casserole. Let me know if you guys have. But this, I don't know if it tasted like it, but it sure tasted good. This one starts with a large bowl, and in it I've got a package of frozen hash browns that I let defrost in the fridge overnight, and then I tried to remove as much moisture from them with paper towels as I could before I added them to my bowl here. Then to those I add some low-fat Mexican-style blend cheese, some red onion that I've chopped up, and then a can of low-fat cream of chicken soup. Next I'm going to add in some melted light butter spread. I like to use the Brummel and Brown, which is what that is. Some fat-free plain Greek yogurt, a little bit of freshly cracked black pepper, and then I'm gonna just stir all of that together really well. Then I'm gonna take a 13 by 9 inch casserole dish. I'm gonna spray it with a little bit of cooking spray, and I'm going to pour my hash brown mixture in there. Then I'm gonna go ahead and spread that out nice and evenly. I'm gonna top it with some more of that same low-fat Mexican-style blend cheese. And then I'm going to bake this at 350, covered for 35 minutes. Then you're gonna take it out, uncover it, and cook at 400 degrees for another 5 to 10 minutes or until that cheese is nice and melted. Okay, and here is dinner. I've got a serving of that hash brown casserole, which is, I divided it into 8ths. So this is an 1/8 of the total. And for me, that's also 8 points. So I've got that. And then also with it, just having a little bit of fresh fruit, some grapes, pineapple, and peaches. So 0 points for that. So that's gonna make dinner total for tonight 8 points. But I'll go ahead and grab my hubby, have him give this a try, and let us know what he thinks of it. Okay, I'll have him go ahead and try. That smells really good.
Did you warn everybody?
Warn about what? That you were coming on camera?
Yeah.
No. Oh wait, yeah, I did. You're referring to the one person that wanted a warning. Yeah, okay, gotcha.
No, I've never had
Cracker Barrels.
Cracker Barrels, so I don't know how it stacks up.
Well, ironically, I haven't either. It just looked good, and I had hash browns that I need to use up, so I thought, why not try that out? Mm-hmm. Is it good?
Real tangy because of the
Yogurt.
But it's not it doesn't detract from it. I mean, it's potatoes and cheese and onion. Mm-hmm. What more do you need?
That's kind of what I was thinking too. It's a nice combination of ingredients there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you get that real sharp up front, and then everything else mellows it out on the back end.
All right. Well, would you want that again?
Yeah.
That's always the question, I guess. Okay. All right, guys. That was COPYCAT Cracker Barrel Hash Brown Casserole. Again, that's 8 points a serving for us. And that was everything we had for dinner on WW this week. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed and maybe got some ideas from this for yourself. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.